have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpkins. He finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. By the back, defense better adjust. They'll give it to the running back. The freshman brings him down quickly.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
That game makes it second and medium. Hand off to the right side. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Simpson. Aggressive call on the opening play. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Panthers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Simpkins. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Comes the FAU offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He fights through the tackle. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. There's the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback's got it on the option. It's a quarterback keeper. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Panthers offense back out there now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. A quick throw out left, complete.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense.
It's a fake. Looking for an open man. This one falls incomplete. The fake does not work. The gamble just doesn't work. The punter's pass. That close.
Yeah, they try to catch him napping here, but let's give credit to the return team. They were able to force that incompletion. But I like the call, but the execution most definitely could have been better.
And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. Breaking free of the 35. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be speared out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, FAU, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man downfield. The It's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Defense is coming after him. Finds a receiver wide open. Breaks into the clear. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here's the option play. Quarterback keeps the football. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Muscles past the defender. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Toss play to the outside. Jukes to get past the man. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the ground, it's Cobb. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a strong stiff arm. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Here he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Reynolds. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. Offense in hurry-up mode. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A running play called on 4th down. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run this one in. They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on 1st down.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. He keeps it on the design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now, crucial 3rd down and goal. They're going to run the out. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown. Owls.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Georgia State offense on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quick throw to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Grab behind the line, it's Watkins. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The offense now operating in the red zone. Quick throw, the catch is made. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. 2nd down and goal upcoming. The tight end has got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Still no answer for this offense.
Hey, the offense does their job of getting points on the board, score the touchdown, 6 points. All we need is an extra point. Chris, we got a tie game.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Ball handed off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. A low line drive ugly punt. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Wide open downfield. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
There's a 1st and 10 play. A new set of downs after that completion. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
And he's brought down there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. Caught near the goal line. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia State. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Now here's the toss play. Breaks an open space. First down, looking for more now. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Collins. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Price. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. The back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for some space. It's Cobb. He's found some room at the 45. He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Second down after the incompletion. We'll try to run it with the option. He decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass rush closing in. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Panthers offense back out there now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up. And
looking for a big play here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Panthers. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty and the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
He's brought down at the 16. He'd been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. Running back with the football. Powers through. They get the center to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. It's an option look.
Hey, the defense gives up some yardage, but do a good job of not allowing him to get to the first down marker. Big 4th down now coming up.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. He finds some space. He's in the clear. The 30. At the 20. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, FAU.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. They were able to punch in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He's hit just before the throw. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Brown. On the move now. Caught on the outside, it's Watson. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Takes a big shot there for the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
A gain sets up a third down play. Receiver in motion now. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. That play will move the sticks, set them up first down at the 42.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
That's caught. It's Sampson. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. He escapes the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity to have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They bring them down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Fights through a tackle. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And the back now goes in motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. And he goes nowhere. Stop and hold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Third down try fails, and they'll punt it.
Catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. The sure hands. It's Watkins. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
And look at that. Another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback has over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. And Georgia State has the lead here, Kirk. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Takes the handoff again. Brings it back to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpkins. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Gets hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, second and forever. And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play call a lot of credit here. running the football, catching the defense off guard. A nice run, but really I think it's more about breaking the tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting. This one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work to do here on third down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Really trapped him for a sack.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
A sack sets up second down. Pounding away with the run game. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down and 14. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here comes a handoff. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's Simpson. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score a new first down.
I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
They'll run the option. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On the run, it's Murray. Clean to the end zone. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship.